Hi friends, this is Shozy, and I have two new dolls for you. I got these off of eBay. This looks like a kit doll. She has a little mark right here. It's pretty deep. I can feel it when I run my nail across it. They've already been cleaned. Her hair is, all clean and everything. It's kind of dry and ragged. I can feel it when I pull my finger across it. And she has a lot of marks. She had a lot of marks on her. And her skin is just kind of iffy. And she has no balance because her legs are pretty bad. She needs she needs to be taken apart and have new elastic put inside her. And then she also has this pick right here. It's actually a cut in her body. So I thought while I took her apart, I would go ahead and see if she has a date on her. I don't see one, but there probably is one. I just can't see it. See how movie she is? Anyway, I would just go ahead and put a couple stitches on the inside of her. So maybe it's not as noticeable when I turn her right side out. But she's very dark skin, but she has a lot of freckles. See that? And she's got the blue-gray eyes. So she's really cute. And I think, let's turn around here. These were all, people like to tie and tie these up. So these were in knots. Oh, this is Pleasant Company. Oh, okay. So she's a Pleasant Company doll. Well, yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell. The bottom's kind of flattened a little bit. So she might be very well a kid doll. Although I did have to trim her hair a little bit because she had some longer pieces. So that was interesting. But that could have just been because of the wig cap. They didn't trim it. But boy, Pleasant Company, I don't know. Anyway, okay. So I was thinking about I already have a kit. So I was thinking about taking the wig off of her and putting a new wig on her, which I thought would be really good. And then redoing her lips and things like that. Kid always looked like a little boy to me. So I already have like a kit doll that I have made into a boy. He's my Carson doll, and he is actually dressed in a Star Trek uniform right now. But he has a new wig. It's actually a vintage wig, and it looks really cute on him. It's blonde still, and it looks really, really cute. I'll try to find a picture of him and insert it. But anyways, you can tell her legs are really bad. And the second one is a BFC ink doll, and I love how articulated they can be. Now her hair was supposed to be way, way longer, but she had good hair, thankfully. Most of them have this frizzy mess of hair. One of my BFC ink dolls, I cannot do anything with her hair, so I've pulled it back and just French braided the whole thing because it's such a disaster. The other one, I cut it all off because it's just a mess. But she actually had good hair. Too bad somebody cut it. It's always that way. The frizzy-haired ones, they don't cut. But anyway, so she had some marks on her too, not too many. And the only problem is that they're so articulated that, look, see, they end up all akimbo. And that's probably why they discontinued them. I think that if they were going to reissue these dolls, that I would get rid of this one, this articulation here, and maybe even the feet articulation. Just keep the knees and maybe the wrists and the elbows, and that would be that. That's what I would do, because in that way you have some articulation, you have some movement. And I have stickers in my hair. Oh my gosh, I've had that in my hair all day probably since I went out to the turkey coop. How nice. That's always special. Nice discovery. But not too much is, I mean, I could see what they were doing, but it's just got to be too much. Okay, so anyway, she had a lot of scratches on her behind, but that's easy to fix. It won't be factory paint, but I can repaint her her underwear. No big deal. But I never understood why they articulated them, you know, above the waist. I mean, yeah, I could see, but it just didn't make much sense, you know, to me. And the feet, yeah, I can kind of see it, but it's not really necessary. I mean, not really. So the most necessary ones again would be the elbow joints, the wrist joints, and the knee joints. Those would be the ones that would be the best. And I think they should reissue these dolls. These are great little dolls. They really are, and they're really pretty. Look how pretty her face is. She's a cutie. She's and her makeup is just so. If you remember my Brett doll, somebody repainted her eyelashes or went over her eyelashes and her eyebrows with permanent marker, and I can't get it all off unless I take maybe acetone. I have to be very, very careful with that because I don't want to damage the eyes. See how bright her eyes are? I don't want to damage Britt's eyes, and her eyes are getting a little bit dull. And over time, their poor little eyes, can get damaged just from dust and the light and so forth, depending upon the eyes. I mean, I have a little, she's one of the Chrissy family dolls. I don't remember which one she is. And one of her eyes is getting cloudy. It's like got this weird, it's on the outside of the eye. It's not in the inside the eye. It's like something's creeping over the top of the eye. So I'm gonna have to take alcohol onto it again and see if I can get that off. And she's such a cute, it's not velvet, she's really cute. I'll have to show her to you as well. She's like 14 inches, very cute. Okay, so she's in the Chrissy family, the teen Chrissy family. All right, so these are the two new girls. Their hair's been trimmed. I didn't trim too much off of her. I just evened it up and made it a little bit choppier. She's got really good hair, so I didn't want to do too much with it. And same with her. Her hair was fine, and I'm going to remove the wig and put something else on her and take her apart anyway, and to tighten her limbs and that kind of thing. I already have another doll that I'm working on, an old Samantha doll who's already got a new wig. I just have to put her back together again because I have to find a leg. She's missing a leg because she came that way. And tension cups. I can't find tension cups anywhere because you should have those on the inside of the leg. There's one here and one here. I think at least there's one here. To hold everything together. It's really helpful. So that's what I'm looking for. So if anybody knows where I can get some, let me know. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Isn't she cute? She is really cute. The hairstyle is totally adorable. She looks like a young Kelly Ripa or something like that. And she's really cute too. So, and I like how they can, I mean, I know they don't have any clothes on, but I like how she can articulate and, you know, put her arm around her and stuff like that. That's so sweet. I love that. All right, well, I'll talk to you later. Tell me what you think. And this has been another Makeover Monday. I know you didn't get to see the process, but you got to see the outcome. All right, take care.